fast for XRP, there are also some regulatory advantages.
And guys, talking about exchanges, use the link in the description below for a free bonus. I'll show you guys what I meant.
Announcements for RLUSD that could shape exactly how global payments are now going to operate through Ripple. Whether it's Japan, the UK, and many others, this is all starting to build up to a very positive move for the markets and XRP. With Kevin Hassett driving cryptocurrency up, this is a moment to, well, take stock and look exactly at what's going on with Ripple and XRP. Or simply watch this video to the end. We're going to talk macroeconomics, we're talking adoption, and more important.
I mean, ETFs are cool, right, for XRP, but I'm worried about the long-term plan for XRP. Are we going to see XRP go up or down? Because, you know, these ETFs should obviously pump the price, but already some ETFs were listed and the price went down. So the trading volume clearly wasn't enough, but we do have the support of Asia at this point.
Points in Q1 of 2026. Now, this broadens the horizon for RLUSD getting into more global markets, and if you've been watching this channel for a while, certainly sets the scene for that global payment system. At the heart, Ripple and RLUSD. And that's not all. In fact, Matt Osborne, now Matt Osborne is the policy director for the UK and Europe at Ripple. He talked about RLUSD basically being allowed to use in overseas, specifically the UK market. On the day that we got the budget announcement, which, hey, it is what it is, the UK now is going to allow regulation to become a global leader in stablecoin transactions.
Now, XRP is going to be the first one here. This is what I like to see. XRP actually coming ahead and saying, hey, we want to be first with Ripple LUSD, even if it's not making any money right now. Overall, stablecoins and transaction fees is something that crypto hasn't hit yet, and something that crypto could really go further ahead.
The fact is that this is going to support growth, friendly rules, and allow overseeing stablecoins such as RLUSD to be used locally. I'll leave the link to this video so you guys can go check it out. But this is good news, and it certainly is good news for the advancement of RLUSD. So back to XRP, what's going on? The market feels optimistic with the Kevin Hassett pump that we've been talking about, the potential new Fed chair. If you haven't watched my Bitcoin video that came out earlier, I highly recommend checking that out. So on a higher time frame here, we're looking at a more bullish view as well as the bear market.
This is a thing with XRP. Like right now, it's slightly more bullish, and in terms of we haven't hit a bear market yet.
Or not. Well, XRP has some strong liquidity. Upside momentum could be coming very soon, and if the market makers have every opportunity they've got, XRP could be well above $3 before we even know it. Now, it can't just make accusations like that and say, hey, trust me, bro, XRP is going to $3. Well, what's going on? G Treasury, which many of you will know was the latest acquisition by Ripple, released their Understanding the Building Blocks report today. Specifically, what is it?
Again, this is in super early stages. This is why this is not impacting the price, because this is literally just a few, maybe weeks or months in, while these things probably take 5-10 years to build.
The infrastructure layer when it comes to blockchain, or when we talk about real world treasury impacts from working capital optimization, after hours capability, reconciliation, efficiency, and much, much more. And that directly links back to their stablecoin view, fiat collateralized as well as crypto collateralized, and algorithm. The fact that using smart contracts to manage supply and demand. Now, which blockchain affords all of that to happen on it? That's right, XRPL. And actually, when you talk about G Treasury and how they're going to use stablecoin combining with the efficiency of blockchain, guess what they talk about? Cross-border payments, 24/7 settlements, reduced FX exposure, and low transactional costs. Yet again,
I mean, just the point of them going more into stablecoins. Again, stablecoins have been an under-tapped market in crypto. What we had is USDT, but we have the very basics of it. People are using stablecoins for payments nowadays through a crypto card. So imagine Ripple wants to be there first.
All be delivered on XRPL. The fact here is that, well, G Treasury have gone pretty big, and they've gone big on their biggest partner, which is obviously XRP. So this is a pretty exciting thing. And I think
they had like a lot of partnerships, didn't they? Like the last few months, they had many partnerships.
We're going to see way more of this build out. When they talk about working capital, trap liquidity optimization, digital asset solutions, and evaluating readiness versus risk, it all seems to align to exactly what Ripple have been building for the last 18 months. When you've got Hidden Road, you've got G Treasury, you've got all of the documents and parts.
So they're basically building for the next 5-10 years. I think they're getting away from crypto. Like at first, XRP was just a crypto company, but now it's becoming something next level.
that you need to make sure that you have a fully functioning, regulated cryptocurrency bank. And we know that, well, Ripple is setting out to dethrone JP Morgan, or certainly the Tucrium CEO believes that. He said this: XRP is a modern JP Morgan rival. And it's kind of interesting that JP Morgan seemed to be doubling down once again on the crypto markets, launching bond-backed Bitcoin ETFs and much, much more. This is a very interesting statement made, and, well, probably tells you what's coming. And as the surge of ETFs continue to hit the markets for free XRP, well, 21 Shares just announced they will be launching on Friday. And I think what's really positive to note here is the volume is consistently now being driven well for XRP. With $43 million in the last 24 hours, yes, it's down, but only...
I mean, XRP ETFs, remember when we talked about 1 billion? So I'm kind of disappointed with XRP ETFs, honestly. I was hoping XRP ETFs would do more, but 43 million, as long as we get BlackRock, there's still no BlackRock. Bitwise, Grayscale brought almost no volume, as you can see here. Franklin Templeton. I mean, most people don't use these to buy XRP. They would use BlackRock.
Marginal, about 5% decline on the day before. And we're probably going to see this settle out anywhere between around $35 and $40 million every single day. Now, once more treasuries and ETFs come on board, this could push prices higher, could push the fact of XRP reducing in supply. And, well, the more and more ETFs, the more exposure we're going to get. Could be bullish, and I certainly think we're going to see a little bit more of that. And this is why we're in a world of saying XRP could be on a breakout, printing this same bullish divergence we saw back in 2022's bear market. Could this be aligned to G Treasury's idea, and like we said right at the very start, the liquidity push that XRP could be at $3 before we know it? Again, if you watch my Bitcoin video, I talked about the fact that we could get this relief rally. $98,000 is what we're looking for BTC.
$98,000. I mean, that would be really nice for crypto overall. Like, we're just waiting for Bitcoin at this point. We're waiting for Bitcoin to go ahead and give us the green light. And we still haven't saw that for Bitcoin. So I'm kind of worried for XRP, because these volumes, they were the thing that should really save crypto, right? That should really save XRP. So I'm still thinking where we go from here. Guys, if you also want a free bonus, use 2bit. So you can trade XRP here. I actually partner up with them, which is pretty exciting updates. And you can trade XRP there. So here you can get free rewards and smash that like button as well. So that's another thing that we have right now. You can just... Why would people buy ETFs if they can just buy it on exchanges like this, right? So they can buy it on exchanges, they can trade it on exchanges, and people have been used to do that for many, many years. So there's no reason for them to do it.
With the continuation of ETFs coming thick and fast for X,
it just makes me think where we go from here. Let's see here. Happy Thanksgiving, crypto markets bouncing